Hello, boys. Today I want to talk about shame. Fuck, I just got this negative thought in my mind that this is weird as fuck. I don't have my camera. I haven't scripted this video yet. There's nobody to edit the mistakes out. But I've committed to trying this format because, and trust me, this story will somehow lead into the topic of shame. So just bear with my autistic brain. I've committed to doing these no-cut videos where I just talk and just act like myself as much as I can. Honestly, because that's my fucking dream. My fucking dream is to have a channel that I just love making videos on, that I don't have to neurotically think about how the video goes. I don't have to think about talking like this to get my dopamine up and get you guys to listen more. And I can just talk and enjoy. Because when I was a kid, I had this group of best friends. There was 10 of us. And we did everything together, blah, blah, blah. And growing up in high school, middle school, I was always the most popular kid in the school. I wasn't the most handsome or the tallest. I certainly wasn't the one who got any bitches, right? But everyone in school knew me. I was pretty nice to everybody. I was school captain. Sounds like I'm sucking my own dick right now. But my group of friends were the only ones who would stand up to me and be fucking real with me. And shit on me. And I was quite good at acting. Theater was my thing. I would put so much passion and time into it, and maybe I just had probably through some childhood trauma. If you watch this channel, you know that everything kind of linked from shit like that. I was pretty damn good at theater, and my friends would always praise me for that. So whenever it was stuff to do with school or great job in this film, great job in this play, Damien, you're so good, blah, blah, blah. I loved watching it. You were the one who made it great. Wow, that felt fucking amazing. But when we were just hanging out and talking, I was always the one in the group that would get bullied for just being myself. I would get fucking bullied and made fun of and everything the more I was myself. It was always, you're such a drama queen. You get so emotional shit that doesn't matter. You're such a pussy. What else would they say? You're not funny. Right? Oh, shit like that. I know. I laugh at it now because I'm fucking 20 something. But back then, as a pretty insecure 13-year-old with a shit ton of childhood problems, these are supposed to be my best friends, bro. And I'm not a saint myself. I had this one best friend who's still a best friend to this day, where I made fun of him for being fat, till, wow. I think this video is just a confession. That's what I want them to be. I want these videos to be like this. I want to be able to pivot and just say some retarded shit here, and because this is how I talk with my buddies, right? That's my dream, is I've always wanted people with a camera on me and just recording my whole life, and even the fuck ups. And I think I've realized that the main channel and everything else I do with the scripts, things done up, and I'm helping the editor edit because I want it to be like this. That's my place to be neurotic and crazy, but this, I want the place to free flow. I want you guys to have someone to, I don't know, just to fucking listen to while you're doing your thing. Because all these self-improvement channels, the Iman Gotsis and the Hamzas and shit, I don't even watch them. I don't fucking watch that shit. I listen to it. I don't think I've ever sat through and watched a self-improvement channel. I know Hamza puts a fucking ton of dopamine cuts and animations in, great, keep the retention. But I've always liked their shit because I just listen to it. I like what they say. So anyways, back to the point of this of the story. This is great, man. I'm so happy that I'm even having the balls myself to do this, to be able to just talk with no cuts, man. And you guys get to hear how stupid it gets. Fuck, this is fucking freeing, man. This video is gonna get no views. Anyways, so yeah, my buddies would just rip on me for whenever I was myself, and it was always like we had this one friend in the group. It was like the alpha guy, right? Like everyone would try to suck his dick and want his approval, me included. Let's call him. I'm not gonna name him, but whatever. He's still a good friend to this day. But we'd always be like, oh, should I name him? I'm trying to think. Let's call him fucking... No, that's... Whatever. But we'd always try to, like, get his attention, and, like, we'd always praise him. You're so funny. Whenever I would try to make a joke, it was like, Damien, shut the fuck up. You're not funny, bro. Damn. And that made me very ashamed of myself. It made me ashamed of my most authentic self. And I think through the years, as I got older and older, I repressed that part of myself, and that's why what blew me up on the internet was making those skits, making the comedy skits. And the video that has done the best in my life, the grandest purpose I've had, my magnum opus, if you will, the benching 405 video, was the first time on the internet where I even a little bit put like an authentic part of myself that wasn't purely done up for the camera. And that felt fucking good, man. That felt so good. So I noticed, see, now we're wrapping it all together, that because video making is my life, and as much as I wish I could say that views and stuff and comments don't affect me, they fucking do pretty badly. Especially when I was depressed. I was making all these comedy skits and things, stuff that wasn't my true authentic self, stuff that was me purely, and I know everybody's art, every artist is a part of themselves and all that bullshit, but it wasn't my true, like, what I truly wanted. What I truly want is to make videos like this every day and have people like it. Like, that's the narcissism in me. That's the truth. But I'm making all these videos that aren't fully truly me, and I would go through the highest highs of dopamine. Remember the first video I ever posted that did really well, or one of the first? Every 5 minutes, open TikTok, refresh, see the views go up. Open TikTok, refresh, 100,000 views, 200,000 views, million views. Like, imagine what that fucking does to the human psyche, right? Like, and it felt great. Oh, it felt so good to see those views climb. And the next day, back on it. It was so much fun. I would make another video. I put in all the time to script it. Post. 2 million views. Dopamine over dopamine. And I don't care. At that point, I was 19 years old. I've already been jerking off every day at least twice since I was 8. And this beat that dopamine of the bust in the nuts. So I started to make this a career, and another video will get into why I picked this as my job and why I love this so much. But imagine getting videos, right? Things that are a part of you, putting out to the internet, like your energy, your spirit, getting 2 million people loving it. But as in anything in life, and especially social media, is so polarizing. The next day it drops. 10,000 views. These are such first world problems, which is fucking hilarious, right? Like, there's kids literally starving right now, and we're here complaining about stuff like this. It got to the point, especially when I was depressed, that when a video would perform poorly, it would say something about myself that I was a loser, that people don't like me for who I am. They only like me for the skits I make. Nobody will ever like me for who I am. You're such an embarrassment. And also it'd be like, wow, you can't even commit to making the authentic videos you promised you would. Let me think. Right now I'm feeling it. Right now I'm feeling the shame of a lot of people have clicked off this video because there is no script to lead the direction. People are thinking in their minds, holy fuck, like, I thought Damien was more professional. He doesn't fuck up his words like this. I'm ashamed that people are thinking, you guys are thinking like, wow, he's such an emotional bitch. Like, things that I barely even read the comments of this channel because I don't want to feel that shame. But anyways, I could talk about this for hours, but let me try to get to the point here. Anytime a video, because it's something like I put so much, say I'm trying to justify it, but I put so much passion into what I create, would do poorly, it would actually cripple me. 5 weeks ago, I was driving here, like the girlfriend was sitting right there, and I just posted this video I did with fitness superstar Tristan Lee. It was a really good buddy of mine. And it was this idea that me and my team had. I really loved this idea of starting the series where we explore the realist version of some people that you see on the internet. Because, like, for example, okay, like, Tristan's never gonna see this, and if he does, like, sorry, Tristan, but, like, on the internet, he seems, like, boring as fuck. But in person, like, I've talked to this kid, and he's so much fun to hang out with. He's, like, he, like, makes the gay jokes that I make. He's, like, a fun guy. We rip on each other. Like, I wanted the internet to see that, and we made this video, and it was also a time we were transitioning through editors, which is a whole other fucking story that we can pull a billion self-improvement like lessons out of. But the video took over a month to create, like, so much heart and energy into it, and highs and lows of, oh, this edit is great, it's gonna be so good, oh man, this sucks, people don't want this, and figuring things out. And I remember, like, imagine putting in thousands of hours and thousands of dollars into something, and then it was like the worst performing video on my channel. And even though I've done so much mental work over the past year of getting over insecurities and trying to fix things like shame and thinking of things differently and rewiring my brain and blah, 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 I remember driving home with the girlfriend sitting right there, so happy after this little 2-day vacation. I'm so proud of myself for getting over these things and being such a good man and working so hard, and, you know, and, like, being able to even take time off and not be ashamed to do that. Once I see the numbers, the performance of this video, oh my God, my mood flips. Immediately, she doesn't even see me look at the views, but I look over at her, and it's like I'm terrified of her. I'm terrified of all the cars driving by, and I know logically it's not true, but I have this feeling that everybody knows that I just failed. Like, just there, I literally, like, felt this emotion coming up of, like, fucking, like, almost like tears emotion right there, like. And the old me would, like, try to like, no, don't get emotional, men don't get emotional. But I kind of like this. I think a lot of you kids or guys watching can relate, that everybody gets emotional and feels these feelings. But the next, like, hour, which used to take me probably like 4-5 hours to get over, maybe a day or two, like, I'm just sitting there, like, almost in silence, like, and she's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, come on, I know you, Damien. Like, what's wrong? I'm like, it's just, yeah, the video that we posted didn't do that well. And she knows how hard I work in my videos, and she's like, babe, I'm so sorry. Like, but you know you're doing a good thing, like it's a good cause, there's a good purpose behind these videos, like they will get better and better. And I'm like, I logically know it will get better and the views will go back up as long as I stick on the purpose and do good things. But in that moment, I'm so ashamed. I'm just driving here like frozen, like I have all these negative thoughts. They come in and they say shit like you're a fucking loser, man. Like the people watching this video know that the channel is going to shit. They don't even like all the effort you put in. And like what that says about you deep down is that younger childhood self, he's a loser too. Because this video was so raw and authentic to what you wanted, and like, and then there's another side of my brain that goes, no, you're making great progress. A month ago on self-improvement, you would have like almost cried about something like this and be so ashamed, and like this would have spiraled, and you're not doing that. You should be proud. Go give your girlfriend a hug right now. Like, thank her for being patient and letting you be like this little neurotic ball of autism, like getting mad at shit that's not important. And anyways, this I notice happens a lot. Through my whole life, all the videos, whenever they do bad, like this is a feeling that I get, whether it's 5 minutes, 2 hours, 2 days. I get this feeling of shame that everyone thinks I'm a loser. And I'm sure a lot of people outside, you guys watching, there's something in your life that you do with a lot of passion that when you fuck up, even though you can logically scope out in the universe and see that not many people really care, you're so ashamed of it. Porn, for an example. Nobody knows if you're on your 100th day of nofap or you just broke your 800-day streak and you busted it. Nobody knows but you. But there's this shame when you walk outside that everybody kind of knows, right? And there's some science to that. Like, if we do something that we're ashamed of, our brain chemistry, it's just negative. Like, it's simple as that. Our brain chemistry is negative, so we view the world in a more negative way. There's a gray tint over the world. Shame is extremely powerful. It is like the one emotion that I think trumps every emotion. And I was talking about this with my therapist, but everybody in their life has that deep insecurity emotion that runs their life. For my therapist, it's sadness, it's loneliness. For me, it's shame. For you, it might be fear. And after hours of conversation with people, journaling it myself, deep thoughts, watching fucking self-improvement YouTubers, talking with my therapist, I think the biggest emotion that runs your life, here's the best way how to get over it. And it's not what you want to hear. It's not what I wanted to hear when I started my self-improvement journey, but it's something that I hear now that comforts me and makes me happy. It's let me think of the best way to say this. Bear with me, boys. I'm training your dopamine. I'm training your attention spans right now, okay? You're gonna hate this. You're gonna fucking hate this. The best way to get over shame, to deal with it better, or whatever your biggest emotion that runs your life is to accept it. Damien, what the fuck are you talking about? I waited like 20 minutes in this video for you to give me some bullshit hippie guru crap. Okay, let me break it down for you. So, emotions like that, and this is a very like, no self-improvement guy is gonna talk about this because they're gonna, this is gay. Well, work for me, bitch. In 1 year, I've made probably 20 years of fucking self-improvement progress. So suck my dick and enjoy this. Ready? When I'm hyping myself up right now. This is why I like these videos. You guys can see the process of how I do it. God, I'm autistic. I love it. So I love this shit, man. I love it because these are the thoughts I have as I'm driving in my car every day, like in my head. And I'm able to say it, I'm sure. Okay, anyways. When something negative comes in, wherever the emotion is, when we counter it with, don't think this. No, I'm trying to get over this thought. No, don't think this, don't think this. It pushes it away for a little bit. And that's what the guys who are in like the stage 1 of self-improvement are like the guys doing the David Goggins workout, hating themselves every day, blah, 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 watching the Andrew Tate shorts, I'm a fucking loser type of guy. They push it away. But when it comes back stronger. Right? And you almost break down, you almost get into the tears, like, I'm a fucking weak man, push it away. It comes back so fucking strong that finally your willpower, because as we've learned and we'll learn in future videos, willpower and self-control isn't just like a one-time thing that you can gain. It's like kind of like a health bar, right? You have like 100% health, but like in a video game, and like the XP of this character, your willpower is like 100, but now the XP of the shame bar is like 120. Fucking destroys that willpower. And you can't override it. And now you break down. It cripples you. Whatever it looks like for you. You might be sitting there depressed. You fall into tears. You fucking hate yourself. You relapse on the porn. The only way to get over any childhood trauma, anything, is to let that thing come in. Let it pass. Right? Let it pass. Damien, how the fuck do I do that? I'm not a fucking like gay like spiritualist. Okay, actionable step for you men who are too small brain to actually interpret this talk. This was me like last year, man. Jeez. Negative thought comes in. I'm ashamed. This feeling, it bubbles up in me. Instead of going, fuck, I hate having this, go, I'm feeling that shame again. Okay. I guarantee you, once you can get to that stage, and it's going to take time, and you have to be okay with it taking time, eventually, you'll get to this point where it's like reps in the gym where it gets faster and faster to just do that, to instead of just do that. You'll come in, and instead of it 4 hours, 5 hours taken to get over whatever bad emotion you have, it'll take like an hour, 30 minutes, 5 minutes. Stack on top of that, next actionable step, part 2. This is the advanced version, bitch. This is almost the Giga Chad version. Boom. I'm adding layers into this shit. Is come in, accept that you're having that emotion, right? So you're not pushing it back so it gets stronger. You accept it, letting it die down a little bit. But then you talk about it. So like what I did that really helped me in that moment with my girlfriend and me being ashamed of this video failing, this is me just going like, honestly, babe, like, I'm just a little bit ashamed of how this video is performing because I put a lot of work into it. I know that it's a first world problem and the videos will get better, but I'm just feeling a little bit of the shame right now. It's probably linked to some childhood shit, which leads me to the final step, the Giga Chad step of how to get over that big emotion, is you laugh at it. If you think about it, like humor is like a bright spot. That's why like a lot of people, when they feel sad and feel depressed, including myself, we gravitate towards like entertainment, towards the porn, things that make us feel good, the media, like comedy. I remember when I was depressed, like every day I would watch like literally 8 to 12 hours of like comedy shows, like How I Met Your Mother, over and over and over and over, because it made me feel good. So when you're able to start laughing at yourself and play it off as things aren't that big of a deal, and like I got to a point where I was like, honestly, babe, like this is it. Like you got to think about this, babe. It's kind of funny that I'm here driving this beautiful $50,000 dream car of mine. We just came back from an amazing vacation, and I posted a video that I have a lot of love toward, and I've done so much self-growth in my self-improvement journey from day one till now. I'm looking back on it, and I still feel these like harsh emotions about something so small. That's pretty funny. And when you're able to like laugh at yourself that you're in a position of whatever you are in life, and these emotional problems aren't actually the biggest deal, and they're just something that you accept, you get to this fucking point where it's literally the art of not giving a fuck. Where things happen to you that you would be ashamed. Like, for example, this video that I'm gonna post, there's a part of me that I'm terrified. I'm ashamed to post a video like this. It's like, I didn't really structure this. I didn't think much. It was just me talking as honestly I can about things that intrigue me. Literally the thoughts that go on in my mind. These cuts, these problems I'm having. No cuts. Like, you guys have to watch me multiple times, like take a deep breath to center myself a bit. Like, there's negative thoughts that go, like, other YouTubers, other self-improvement YouTubers get through their videos in one take, and they're very focused, and they're calm, and they can deliver, and they can hold your attention. And I'm just fucking spacing out, talking about shit that I'm just kind of passionate about. Who the fuck wants to watch this? There's shame in that. But when I can get to a point where I can laugh at it and be like, it's kind of funny that I'm even saying that this 5,000 subscriber channel, it's like shameful to have compared to my 1 million subscriber one. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, at the end of the day, 5,000 of you guys watch this. Dude, that is something to be so grateful for. Are you fucking kidding me? 5,000 people. I jammed that shit into this community center gym. You guys won't even fit. That's a huge amount of people. And sure, I felt the highs of having millions of people and thousands of comments and all that. But dude, this is the shit I love. I'm probably not even going to check the comments. That's a lie. I probably will end up checking and see that we don't have many views. But like, even if this video gets 100 views, instead of feeling shame about it, laugh about it and be grateful that even 100 people chose to sit through this. Get to 27 minutes of this fucking video. And there's at least one kid, maybe not on this video, maybe in 100 videos of these, when I finally get better at talking and I don't have to center myself all the time and I can keep you engaged and I don't feel these little bouts of shame that come into my mind, somebody's life might be changed through these. Somebody out there might be thinking the exact same thing as me, or you might be getting some sort of value out of this, of going through your day and just enjoying it, listen to some idiot talk. So the end message that I want to give is, do the thing that triggers that emotion. So this, for me, fucking triggers the shit out of my emotion. Do it. Because once you do it, you'll realize it's not that scary. I can go back to posting the longer videos later, whatever. And do something and realize that, and do it not purely to get over that emotion. Get better at it. Because of course I'm trying to do these videos to get better at the skill of just being able to be more authentic. But do it out of fucking love. Like, this channel, man. I have another channel with 1 million subscribers. I have an Instagram with 300,000 fucking people. And I probably think and put more effort and more brain power and more love into these than any of those. I don't know why. I wish I could fully explain the reason why. Just do it. Because something like this, like the one comment I might get from this video of one of you guys saying that this video helped, or this channel helped, or being grateful for this channel, equals like 10,000 from the stuff that I could be doing, like the comedy stuff that I'm not in love with. Because this is something I'm genuinely like passionate about, something I'm genuinely proud of. Do something that you would do even if like nobody was watching. Because if only 5 people were watching these videos, I'd still fucking make them. And I know that because this self-improvement stuff is the only thing in my whole life I've been able to consistently do, even when the views fail, when nobody's watching, when the numbers drop. And I remember in the beginning, so many people telling me that these videos, like, this is just a phase. That self-improvement is just a phase for me. That I'm gonna get over this, and I'm just like saying that I care about helping fucking guys around the world. That like a couple months I'm just gonna get over it. And I want to prove that wrong so fucking bad, because like shit like this, like the human psychology and the self-improvement topics like this, like nothing has ever meant so much to me, man. Like sometimes I get fucking like comments from some kids in my inbox, like on Instagram, like that tell me like that they were about to fucking end their life. And then I'm so like used to it now that sometimes I don't, like, I have to like take a second and really like, holy shit, this is an actual kid out there who like actually thought about ending his life like I used to, who watches this channel, and this channel helps him. This 5,000 subscriber channel helps him more than the fucking guys with the with the courses out there with the millions of subs. Oh man, so sometimes I have to wake up in the morning, and even though I might feel shame about low views or all this bullshit, or I can always come back to that and be grateful for that. So yeah, man. So I'm grateful for you guys for letting me make videos like this. And it doesn't mean that the other videos that are more thought out are gonna stop. It's just that sometimes I want to make shit like this, because this is I need to make this channel into what I've dreamed of it being, like just like my most authentic self, my passion, which I think is probably my biggest self-improvement work, is to be able to show my most authentic self and be proud of it. So show your most authentic self, be proud of it. I love you boys. Yeah, you can be brutally honest with me. If you hate these videos, let me know what you think. Maybe I gotta make these shorter because I talk a shit ton. But I love you boys, and if there's some shit going on in your life that makes you feel like a loser, makes you feel weak, makes you hate yourself, like, embrace it, laugh at it, love it. Okay? And if nobody's told you, it's what my best friend Julian always says: if nobody's told you today, I'm proud of you. I love you. Peace out, boys. That was fucking